Hi students, in this video we are going to consider the comparison of conductivity of material of rod of various material. So this Ingenhousz devised one experiment to compare the conductivities of different materials. This is the instrument, simple instrument developed by Ingenhousz to compare the conductivities of various materials. Here you may be observing that these are the rods of various materials. Speciality of these rods is that their length is same, the diameters are same, and they are inserted in this rubber corks like this equally, and the equal length of the rod is kept in the outside. Moreover, these rods are galvanized by same material so that the emissive power of the all rods is same, and they are covered by the wax. These rods are covered by the wax so that when the heat is conducted from uh, inside this container, then this conducted heat will melt the wax up to certain length up to which the heat is conducted. Okay, this is the instrument used by Ingenhousz to compare the conductivities of different materials. Now for the study purpose, you may use this simple diagram. This is the container. In this container, the rods of equal length and various materials are inserted inside, and the certain liquid is inserted in the container which is hot in nature, and therefore the heat is conducted from inner part of rod towards the outer part. Depending upon the conductivity of the material, the heat is conducted at up to certain length, and up to that length the wax covered on the rod gets melted like this. L1 is the length of this first rod up to which the wax is melted. L2 is the length of the second rod up to which the wax is melted, like this L3, L4 and so on. Okay, so this is the experimental situation. The apparatus consists of box containing hot water or oil. Rods of different material but having same shape, size are inserted as shown in the diagram. Outer surface of all rods are electroplated by same material and equally polished. Therefore, their emissive power is same. This electroplating and polishing process makes the emissive power of all materials equal. Let this identical emissive power be denoted by E. Rods are fixed at the base of vessel. Portion of rod outside the vessel are coated by wax, as I have explained initially. When the hot water or oil is poured in the pot, the wax starts melting due to heat conducted by the rods. As the heat conductivity of different material is different, the length up to which wax melts is different for different material, different rods. Therefore, L1, L2, L3, these are different. And these length, the length of rod up to which the wax melts are denoted as L1, L2, L3, L5, etc. Okay. So let theta 0 be the excess temperature of bath above the room temperature. Inner side temperature, which is the maximum temperature, that is denoted by theta 0, and theta m, excess temperature of melting point of wax above room temperature. Okay, theta m is what? The melting point of the wax, the melting temperature of the wax. The equation of heat conduction of at steady state temperature we have seen yesterday, that is given by theta m equal to theta 0 e raised to minus mu x. Isn't it? This is the equation of heat conducted. Theta m. Theta m, just we have seen that the temperature of the melting point of the wax. And therefore, for the first rod, if you consider this x is equal to L at a distance L1, the temperature will be equal to theta m, that is equal to temperature melting point of temperature of the wax. Okay, and theta 0 is the maximum temperature at the source temperature, we can say inside temperature or liquid temperature which is poured inside the container. So for the first rod, we have to write down theta m. Theta m is the melting point of the wax, and this is the up to L1 length. For the first rod up to L1 length, the wax is melted. That means at a distance L1, temperature is equal to melting point of the wax, that is theta m. And therefore, for the first rod, this theta m is equal to theta 0 e raised to minus mu 1 into L1. For the second rod, theta m is equal to this theta 0 into e raised to minus mu 2 into L2. Just I have explained that up to length L2 for the second rod, the wax is melted. That means up to length L2, the heat is conducted, and at that point L2, up to length L2, the temperature of the heat rod is theta m, equal to melting point of the wax. And therefore, for the second rod, we can write down the conduction equation as theta m equal to theta 2 e raised to minus mu 2 L2. For the third rod, we can write down theta m equal to theta 0 e raised to minus mu 3 L3, like this, and so on. Now, in the above equations, in these equations, you may be observing that the left hand side is same, theta m, and therefore we can write down right hand sides equal as equal, isn't it? In this equation, theta m, left hand side is theta m. In second equation also, left hand side is theta m, and in the third equation also, left hand side is theta m. So right hand sides we can equate from all these three equations, or how many rods there may be, or we may write down. So theta, in these equations you may be observing that theta 0 is also common, gets cancelled from all the equations, and we can write down e raised to minus mu 1 L1 equal to e raised to minus mu 2 L2 equal to e raised to minus mu 3 L3. Okay, this is we can write down from above equations. Or as e raised to something is equal, so these arguments of e raised to those should be also equal. Therefore, we have mu1 L1 equal to mu2 L2 equal to mu3 L3 equal to constant. Negative signs also gets cancelled. Or we have mu is equal to, in this last video we have seen this value of mu is equal to under root EP upon Ka, where E is emissive power of the rod, material of rod, P is the perimeter of the rod, A area of cross section of the rod, and K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of material of the rod. Now in the experimental arrangement, we have adjusted this E emissive power of the rod, all rods equal because they are electroplated by same material. So they emit equal amount of heat. P perimeter of the rod, we have made the dimensions of all rods equal, therefore their perimeter is also same for all rods. and A, area of cross section of all rods is also same, made similar. Therefore, what is the different value? K is the different for different materials for all rods. And therefore, we can write down mu1 is equal to EP upon K1A. Mu2 is equal to under root EP upon K2A. Mu3 is equal to EP upon K3A and so on. And therefore, the above equation becomes L1. This is L1 in the above equation remains as it is, and instead of mu1 what we are writing, under root EP upon K1A equal to L2 as it is. For mu2 we are writing under root EP upon K2A equal to L3. For mu3 we are writing under root EP upon K3A all equal to certain constant. If we square this equation, then what we get? L1 square, and the square root of these quantities gets off. So we have L1 square EP upon K1A equal to L2 square EP upon K2A, L3 square EP upon K3A equal to constant. In this each term, EP upon A is written separately because we know that this is the constant. This value EP upon A is the constant value. We can divide all the terms by EP upon A and they get cancelled from these terms, and constant upon some constant EP upon A is again constant, and therefore this equation can be modified as L1 square upon K1 equal to L2 square upon K2 equal to L3 square upon K3 equal to constant. Or we can reverse the situation, K1 upon L1 square equal to K2 upon L2 square equal to K3 upon L3 square equal to constant. So from this relation we can compare the conductivities of the various rods. This is true for 4, 5, 6. How many rods are inserted in the instruments? And therefore we can generalize this as K1 upon L1 square equal to K2 upon L2 square equal to K3 upon L3 square equal to K4 upon L4 square and so on. So using this relation we can compare just by experimentally we can calculate these values L1, L2, L3 and so on, and we can compare the conductivities of various materials of the rods. So thermal conductivity of material of rod is directly proportional to what? It is directly proportional to square of the length of the rod up to which wax melts on the rod. And in this way we can compare the conductivities of material of the various materials of the rod. So thank you very much, and let us stop for today.